Well, I died, and I lost my gear set. Only thing I was able to recover from Goblin Merchant was my legendary Felon Axe, unfortunately. The good thing is that I have enough gold to build myself a dozen kits like this and keep on playing the high roller. And the kit wasn't anything like insane, but it was decent enough and was good enough for high roller, and it lasted me almost the entire gaming session for the whole day. So you will ask, and many people ask on Reddit, on Discord, especially with the influx of new players we've seen recently, how do you farm gold safely or efficiently, or how can I build a kit and not feel like a loser in a high roller because everyone is so geared and I'm getting out geared, out stat checked, etc. etc. So the answer is very simple. Many people will say, oh, you need farm bosses, artifacts, that's the way to generate gold, but all of that is bullshit. You can very reliably play almost any map and safely farm gold. Some maps it will be slower, on some maps it will be faster, but generally speaking, you can safely farm gold if you avoid certain hotspot locations, because that's where all the sweats and PvP enthusiasts go to, and build yourself a competitive kit for high roller. So I will bring a barbarian as example in this case. So let's say I am broke, I don't have enough gold to build myself a new barbarian kit. And to build yourself a good high roller barbarian kit, you will need somewhere around 8 to 10,000 gold in this current market scheme. When I say competitive, I mean you have decent stats like 180, 85 HP, like 40-45% PDR, 30% physical power bonus, like 25-30% action speed. So borderline okay stats where you don't feel like an outsider in the dungeon and you can confidently PvP and PvE across the map. So in order to do that, as I said, you might need about like 10,000 gold. And our goal and challenge today will be generating the 10,000 gold as safely as we can and as fast as we can, without getting ourselves into trouble and much bullshit. And the answer to that, if you paid attention to my map selection, is the Blue Maelstrom. Yes, I know. Majority of player base hates this map. They say it's clunky, the water mechanics are ass, combat in water is ass, but again, you are not looking into this from the right point of view and right perspective. Think of this map as just a farm simulator. You should not be looking to this map as just another dark and darker map where you go and do your regular gameplay loop. No, that's not how this map works. It has its own mechanics. You need to adapt your build specifically for this map, and your skills, your perks, your choice of weapon, your gear, whatever you take, if you are planning to play this map just like a darker map. If your goal is to farm gold safely, the Blue Maelstrom is your best choice for many reasons. Number one, if you want the safest option, then you need to play, guess what? Druid. Hop on the Druid, get your shapeshifts, and toss in the penguin form there. And the penguin form for Druid has the skill where you give yourself a move speed boost while you are in the water. The water map itself is quite wide open, so you have good circular view of your surroundings and what's happening on the map. So when you see someone approaching you, you can always just transform into penguin and just get the hell out of there, and they will not chase you. Trust me. Also, you need to understand that majority of the players and most of the players are druids for this particular reason on this map, because they have easy time surfing around the map and farming the map. They are not hostile. They don't want any beef with anyone. They just came here to loot gold, to farm trinkets, to farm jewelry, to farm gems, and get the hell out of there. So just keep that in mind. Of course, you will find some sweats that are playing this map primarily and they are focusing on PvP, but those again mainly surf around the boss areas and the key room, which we will talk about once we load into the map. I personally don't play Druid, as you can see from my fame and my level here. I almost never play Druid. I keep Druid as my storage class. But we can play. I would recommend, if you don't like Druid as well, I am recommending either Bard or Rogue as your next choice to play on this map. And the reason is because both of these classes get natural ability to unlock chests with Bard with Unchained Harmony, and Traps and Locks Mastery perk with Rogue. So with this, you don't need to spend additional gold or waste gold on lockpicks, because I suggest, if you are not playing those classes and you're playing Druid or any other class, bring yourself at least 2 stacks of lockpicks, because this map is flooded with bunch of Lion's Head and gold chests. Everywhere you can find them. And even if you are not looting the Lion's Head and the gold chests, just looting regular chests will give you so many trinkets and so much stuff to sell that it's really insane. And I'm not even talking about a bunch of quest items you can find on this map, like shekels or shining pearls. Let's see how much they sell for. Shackles, they are like a 1k gold a piece, and shining pearls, they should be around 2000 gold, even more, 2.5k gold right now. Those are selling. So yeah, just one lucky run and you are good. If you have some gear, if you have at least something, I recommend just putting on some gear that you have luck on. So here I've just tossed on some random stuff. As you can see, I don't even have my jewelry. I don't have necklace or rings or anything. I just put on the randomest shit I could find in my inventory just to get my gear score up to 80. If you have luck on your gear, that will help. It means you will get more like legendary and purple trinkets from all the chests you are opening. If not, that's still fine. You can always use Bard and toss this Wondrous Luck and it will give you some luck. So let's not talk too much. I'm gonna buy myself a couple stacks of potions and bandages, not too much, like spending another like 70 or 50 gold over here. I could buy a luck potion, but I'm not gonna waste money. Let's say I'm totally broke and I have only 500 gold to my name just for the entry fee. I'm gonna enter the map and let's see where map tosses us. Depending on your spawn location, your approach and your farming route might be different. I also recommend using Dark and Darker Tracker map. I will give the link in the description of this video. Use that map to see where are all the chests and valuables located. It will be very helpful to understand where you can find those shining pearls or lion's head or gold chests, and build your route accordingly. Also, one more important thing about this map, I want you to know, there is an expressman on top of this mountain. So our goal will be fill our inventory, not entirely by 6x5, fill our inventory with loot, and go and give it to the expressman and send it home, then finish looting and refilling our inventory. So I took these boots because they have 2 big and action speed, so 2 stats that can be reused. So I'm just I'm just gonna hold that there. Now, since we spawned here, I'm gonna do like this kind of route. We're gonna go here. There is a golden chest over here. Oh no, actually, let's go this way. We go here, here to here, here, and then to Expressman. This will be our road over there, because those areas have golden lion's head chests and valuables spawning. So let's go there. Even the mobs on this map, when you kill them, can drop really valuable stuff. So we kill this Tidefin Spear, or whatever, Tidewalker Spear, and let's see what it drops us. Purple gold bangle. I'm not gonna pick any blue bangles, just because I'm gonna have so much loot anyway that I don't need the blue ones. I'm just gonna filter those out and have the purples ones for sure. So this place that I have pinged first that we're going is the, like, I call it the Murloc City. There are some Murlocs there, and there are 2 gold chests, or 1 lion set and 1 gold chest potential spawn there. Also, the sea urchins that you see, always kill them, because they may drop what is called a sea urchin spine, which is a quest item which sells for quite a bit. So although these gems are blue, I'm still gonna take those because I can stack them 3 gems on top of each other. So for that reason, I'm just gonna take them, the blue ones, and I can sell them to collector for some gold. And those mermaid tombs that I just opened also usually drop valuable items in terms of trinkets, so those are always worth to loot. I didn't bring any oxygen pods with me. Feel free to bring them. You can take a free stack from there. We see the boat going there, so that means somebody is, some player is there, but they are probably going towards the boss below, or the pile. We are going to avoid those areas. I will, once I'm done with those Murlocs, I will show you on the map which areas you should be avoiding. This mage will hurt if it hits us, so let's try to kill it real fast. So some areas you might want to avoid. Beneath this boss room there is a pile, and this is a very contested area. Same goes beneath the Blatant's boss room, and also this is the key room where the key pile is, and there is always someone looting something there. So those areas we will simply be avoiding just to be safe, because our goal is to loot as much stuff as safely as we can. This Murloc is on our ass, so let's kill it real quick. More bangles, shaman. I'll take this enchanted wand because it is later on will be, I mean, last wipe it was a quest item. I hope this wipe will also be. So we got a little bit unlucky with the spawn, because it spawned 2 lion set chests instead of 1 gold and 1 lion set. So this one is open. We don't need to play our music to open this one. And legendary rapier with additional weapon damage. Absolutely taking it. It will, even if I'm not going to use it for myself, it will sell. I'm gonna go above the surface of water, grab myself some oxygen. Meanwhile, I can use this time to refresh my songs. Not used to having so much low dexterity, so messing up some notes just by habit. Jellyfishes, let's see, sometimes they drop valuable stuff. Jellyfish glow essence, a quest item for future. Let's take it. It takes 1 slot, and another diamond. And this lion set chest is also open, and I see a sea urchin there. Legendary crystal sword. I don't know how much this sell for. I'm not gonna take it right now because I don't know the price. But again, if I would be using it for myself, I would take it. We are not lucky again with the sea urchin spine here. So, okay, we looted our first area and we can move on by our road. I've took this pickaxe, and I'll show you in a bit why, if we get a chance. Why I took this pickaxe. Should have probably bought one myself. There is a static lion's head chest. This is always spawning here. I think this is always unlocked. So let's go open this one as well. And there should be 1 more lion's head to my right side. Chris dagger. Somebody is hitting me. Where is this? Oh, it's above. I thought it's behind me. So let's loot this. legendary, and the halberd I'm not interested in. There should be one more chest somewhere over there. There it is, Lion's Head one. So this was our next destination. So let's open this one. Oh, essence, that's always selling. Purple essence. And this was a legendary crossbow with headshot damage and additional weapon damage. This might sell, you know. I think this might sell. So I'm just gonna take this. I need to drag it in manually because of a stupid bug. So right now, at this current state, we are already like full inventory. So I think we are going to head up towards the expressman and send this stuff back home. You can see that there is a like extraction ship. They come from time to time and they spawn there. There is a player over there. We will just wrap around. We don't want to deal with any other players, so we're just gonna avoid any contact as much as we can. Most of the players, as I said, they are kind of friendly on this map, but just to be safe, just in case they are not, we will try to avoid contact. Because we are not in a combat gear, we literally cannot do anything to them. There is a pile. I think they were looting this pile. This is a gold pile that is spawning here against static. Yeah, so they looted some stuff and they moved on. So we will just look around to see if anyone else is near here or not. There is a Tidestone ore, so we could go, since we even have a pickaxe, we could go and farm it. But first off, it's kinda, you know, risky to farm that Tidestone ore. And second, I think Tidestone ore is not selling for too much right now. Maybe it's like a 800 gold per stack, if I'm not wrong. So I don't see there is a point. We can utilize our time for better things. And this Tide Fin Hunter doesn't want to die. I'm gonna play Tranquility to save some pots, since I don't have any heals, literally. I have just these pots. I'm not gonna do anything. In order to get to the expressman, you need to come to this tunnel, to this jump up over here. And if this would be the last season, I would say you need to be careful at this area, because last season bunch of rogues used to use hide and camp that jump up there and kill you, and when you were trying to get to the expressman and take your loot. But since all of it was nerfed basically this season and nobody is running hide anymore, I am not too much concerned with that area anymore. So let me start rebuffing myself while we get to the expressman. There's the expressman, and let's give him our stuff to take to go. Everything that is stackable that I can still stack on, I am not gonna be sending over, because I can keep all of this stuff for me. So now let's jump here. There is a gold chest or lion's head chest spawning. And it was looted, so not much stuff there. So since it was looted, let's see where else we can go. Where else we can go? We can go, let's go to the upside of the mountain. Okay, let's go to the upside of this mountain. Meanwhile, I will reorganize my inventory and make some room here. Oh, we have stack of bandages. Nice. So this sunken ship over there, there is a gold pile that can spawn, and there is always a guaranteed, oh, this current is pushing away, and there is always a guaranteed gold chest spawning there, and as we can see, the gold chest is open. All the piranhas are dead. The spawn was not there though, so let's try to get out of here and get to this part. So we have a static portal spawn here. We can use this later for our extraction, but here at this area, somewhere in this area, there are two giant clam spawns. So I want to see if those are still there or they have been looted, because if we can get lucky and get ourselves a couple shining pearls, that will be awesome. That will give us a lot of gold. So lion's head over here always spawns. It was not looted. Let's open two chests at once. And so right now, since we're running out of time, I am no longer only filtering out and looting the purple trinkets. I'm gonna loot everything that I can, so I can fill my pockets with as much stuff as I can. And I'm not gonna pick that green bandage. So we see the giant clam here. It was not looted. It is still open, so it is good for us. Let's go and see if we are getting lucky with a shining pearl. Sometimes when you try to open those, they like close and deal a little bit of damage to you, so you need to smack them a couple times to open. So we got unlucky. We got blemish pearl. You can throw them away because they are literally worthless. They are not selling for anything at merchant, and nobody buys them on the market because they are not needed for anything other side of some quest that already happened. So nobody buys them. You can freely just toss them away. Oh, and I'm like, what is this sound? There is a pirate after us, so let's kill this guy real quick and continue checking our... is this a shining? No. Again, blemish pearl. Well, we got unlucky, but it is what it is. What can you do? Sometimes you get unlucky. So we have some slots to fill yet, so let's go ahead. Oh, I need some oxygen. Let me take a breather real quick and refresh my songs. So we have two Morlocks here. We can kill them. They also will give us some trinkets. Two dexterity, resourcefulness, action speed. I mean, I don't think that's a good chest piece. I wouldn't use it on my fighter, so I'm not gonna bother picking it. One at weapon damage. Purple spear though might be worth something, but I don't think so. Let's get to this area, kill this Morlock as well. Loot this chests over here. And some pirate is tossing some knives at us. So he may jump down to water or he may not. So this chest. So as you can see, guys, just what I was saying at the beginning, you don't really need to loot like all the lion's heads and the gold chests. Just from looting regular chests, if you're just running around and looting regular chests used in mobs, you still get quite a good amount of trinkets and sellables. So oh, unfortunately this is a coif, 2 weak, 3 dex, 2 magical power. Nah, not gonna pick it. The amount of sorcerers playing is way too low for that piece of gear to be worth anything valuable, unfortunately. Otherwise it had really nice stats, but it's just nobody uses them, so they will be very cheap and not worth taking. This, on the other hand, 3 decks Darkleaf boots, and with the physical damage reduction, although it's the low roll on physical damage reduction, but yeah, plus 3 decks sounds nice. Okay, so I think this is good enough for our first run. We are coming close to the end of this mob timer, so let's just get out. Let's check if there is anyone left on the map, and nobody is left, so everyone was already extracted. So let's get out and see what we could come up with, what we ended with after this run. So it says the gold value about like 2.1k gold. So let's see what we got out of all of this. So I will use this my empty stash tab to put all the stuff that I'm not gonna sell to merchants right away here. So that means all pieces of legendary and purple, gems I'm gonna put there, and this piece of gear and my blue bandages. So everything else is not worth selling on the market, so I'm just gonna sell it. We got 1600 gold out of all of this. Actually, I should have probably used a bag over here. So 1600 gold, right? It was 1600 gold. Yeah. So this is the value of gold that we got. I'm gonna, for now, I could sell this gambler token, but I'm just gonna toss it there. So 1600 gold we got there. Now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and try to sell these Darkleaf boots and see how much money we can get from it for 3 decks. It's like 400 gold. Let's do like 300. Let's do 299. I thought it's gonna be a bit more expensive, but unfortunately not. So I could go ahead and sell this ruby, diamonds, and sapphire individually, and each of them will give us a little bit of gold, but I'm not gonna do this because we have a couple more runs to do. Okay, so I'm gonna put this gold bag over here. So this is what we got from that one run. We were a little bit unfortunate with not getting any shining pearls there, but sometimes happens. Not every run will be perfect. So again, just buying a couple stacks of potions, and let's not forget about the stuff that we had put in our expressman. Okay, so let's start taking all of this one by one and trying to sell on the market. So I'm gonna sell everything, not gonna bother with, I'm not gonna keep this for use. So we will be doing this. We have a rapier with additional weapon damage, which sells for about like 400 gold, but we also have some armor roll on it. So okay, let's go for 15. Let's say we sell this for 400 gold. This, on the other hand, with the similar rolls, 3 wheel, how much we had? 2 wheel, 3 magic pen. So they try to sell it for 1400, and it's not selling for 4 days. So maybe like 600 gold should be our target. And for the crossbow, headshot and additional weapon damage, this sells for 800 gold. So we will lowball it a little bit, 699, just for it to sell. So potentially, if all of this sells within the next like 30 minutes while we are on another couple of runs on the water map, this will give us about another 1.6k gold. Now let's go and grab rest of the stuff from expressman. First off, we are going to take all the stuff that we will be selling. So 500 gold minus, then at the collector, let's sell this. Mermaid here we are not need anymore as well. So this was oh shit, I didn't count. So that was 2200, and we had 1k in the bag. So let's say we now got like 3500 gold over here. Okay, expressman, continue thing, take the rest of this, and this buckle boots, let's see how much we can sell this for. 2 vig and action speed, vig and action speed. So 2 week and action spin. This one also has 3 decks. It's selling for 555. That's insane. 3 weeks 700. Okay, let's go like 399. Bit for cheap. This we are not selling. So this ruby goes here. This stuff goes here. This goes here. Let's put our bags over here for future tracking, and the collector. Yeah, so this is the amount of gold we got. So as a conclusion from that one run, not counting all the stuff that we put on the marketplace for sale, not counting those 5 items: boots, rapier, tunic, crossbow, and those buckle boots, not counting all of this, we were able to generate 3.5k gold from this run. And if we will get all of this sold as well, so that's gonna sum up it to about like 5 point something k. So this means we are basically halfway through on the sum of gold we need for our barbarian kit, which we estimated to be 10k gold. So time for the second run, and let's see how much money we are getting out this time. I hope we will get lucky and hit at least one shining pearl from those giant clams. Okay, so we have ourselves a spawn. Let's buff up real quick. So we are at the Stingray boss, near the Stingray boss room. Since we spawned close here, maybe we'll take a risk this time and check the area beneath the boss, where we have the gold pile, spawn. But maybe it's a good idea to do that since we spawned there. So let's see. It will be also a good way of representing on what you will be dealing with. But while we are here, I'm sorry, baby turtles, but we need to kill those, because if you remember, those can drop a those will guarantee drop arcane essence. The blue ones I'm not gonna take. I'm just gonna focus on purple and legendary arcane essence. The rare ones I'm not very much interested in, because those are quite cheap and I'm looking for the expensive stuff. Let's kill this sea walker so it doesn't bother us. Now, to enter the area, there are a couple ways, but one of the roads you can take is going up the back of this mountain, and this is the entrance. But let's kill this guy as well over here. Maybe he will drop me something good. Those usually do not drop anything good. There is this bat. Let's kill it real quick. Give me a bat ear. No, what was this? Will action speed headshot? No, not interested. Even for my barb. So once you drop down here, there are like 4 to 5 piranhas you will need to kill real quick. Those piranhas sometimes are slippery. Okay. We can loot those. Again, those usually drop good trinkets for us to resell. Well, only one dropped a purple one. So here you will face this giant Medusa. There is the 5th piranha. This giant Medusa, she's not really dangerous. She's not really dangerous, although she's aggroed from fast. She will send like this small babies at you. So let's debuff her and just start smacking here. After the first wave of the little baby medusas that she launches, those move towards you. But later on, the second wave is not moving towards you. They are like more static. But you must be careful. I am not being careful over here. I need to... I forgot that I'm not in a gear. I am not geared, so let me just get rid of those and heal up real quick. Okay, it is dead. Finally. Let's drink a potion. We're running low on oxygen, but there is an... oh, and we got ourselves a pendant. Great, we can use that. So let's get down. Let's drink some oxygen. Or breathe some oxygen, I should say. We also have a giant clam here, and let's hope this time we are getting lucky and getting ourselves a shining pearl. And we're not. So here we have 2 gold chests. Oh, actually 3 gold chests. So wow, the RNG is insane this time. Because usually it's like 1 gold chest and 2... 1 gold chest and 2 lion's head. So this might sell. 3 knowledge, 5 agi. I don't know. Probably not, but we can take it again. Cloaks if you need it. So for my barbarian build that I want, armor and action speed might be useful. I don't know, I'll think about it. This loot I'm absolutely taking because I can sell it to the vendor later. Old shoes, knowledge, 3 knowledge is nice, but again, we're talking about sorcerers only who will be using that, and there are no many sorcerer players there. Splendid clock, no good rolls, so not worth taking, but everything else we kinda took and it's fine. You know what? I'll take this Tater's Cloak because we can jam additional weapon damage on it, and it will become quite a good one for barbarian. So this hallway over here is what will take you to the pile. So let's go there. God damn it! At this period. Coral fragment. I didn't even know you can break those corals, to be honest. And there will be 3 mermaids here guarding this pile, so... Two of them are black, 2 of them are nightmares, so... Need to be careful. Those are attacking fast, and sometimes, I don't know, for whatever reason, it is hard to dodge them. And somebody is there. Looks like a druid, and looks like he just went away. Yeah, as I was saying, most of the players on this map, they don't want to do anything with a PvP. So they will just gladly leave you alone and move away. Let's reload our survival bow just in case we need to defend ourselves against the druid. I'm gonna rebuff just to be ready. Even tranquility. So let's open this chest. This lion's head. Let's see what we have here. Pierce dagger to fist power, physical damage bonus. Again, I don't think even rogues use Pierce dagger nowadays, so probably not even worth taking. We have the treasure hoard. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and start throwing away some stuff to make some room for me to loot. And let's start looting this treasure pile. Since our situation in this game, we started a bit late. We were not the openers of this map. I think this time we will not have time to go to Expressman, and you know we might not have enough time to go to Expressman and drop our shit there and loot more stuff. We'll see how it goes. Seems like the druid left us alone. He saw we are already here first and they left us. They didn't want to do anything with us. Legendary Pavis. Legendary Ruby. This is all nice. Last hit on the pile. And Warhammer again. I think this is worthless. I'm not gonna bother picking it up. Now we just need to make some room for our Bengals and everything that remains. And it's time for us to get the hell out of here. Let's hope the druid is not ambushing us at the entrance over there. So more arcane essence. That's good. Mermaid scale. Where is that blue bangle? I picked up a blue something there. Let's pick that mermaid scale. You never know when it might become handy. And the tier. Well, for the tier, let me drop this and get this. Because tier sells for 50 gold and that blue gem sells for 25, so we're trying to maximize our gold income as much as we can. So I don't see anyone, I don't hear anyone swimming, so I think we're fine. I think we should be safe here. We should be able to just go ahead and extract. I'm not gonna be bothered with that bat over there. So let's go ahead, take this boat, static robot spawn over here, if it's not taken, and go to the extraction ship to extract. The boat is there, so we'll take it and get the hell out of here. So one thing you might also want to know about robots, you can sail it like forward, looking forward, or backwards, which is actually the nose of that robot. So while you are rowing backwards, you row it faster. That's a mechanic. So it's a little bit uncomfortable at first to row backwards because you cannot like turn your head 180 degrees and see exactly where you're going, but you somewhat learn to do it after a couple of times. And yeah, so our second successful extraction in a row. As I said, this is kind of like the safest map out there to play on. So what we have a mage over here who is again, are they running luck build? No, they're not running luck build, but they're looting the pile. Then we have a druid, which seems like killed another druid or someone. Yeah, seems like they killed another druid, or no, they killed somebody, like a rogue. Yeah, they killed a rogue. They were able to kill a rogue there. So those are the two. Those are the two players remaining, and this guy is running luck build. Yeah, some sort of luck build is running. Okay, let's go and see what we got out of the dungeon. 3.5k just in estimated loot value, the raw loot value. So okay, let's go here again, start putting away stuff that we are planning to sell later on to the market. So this ruby and this gambler token, I'm not taking it into consideration when counting. Okay, this pants and this cloak. All right, so let's sell all this stuff. We got 2.1k gold, but again, I'm gonna grab myself couple empty bags so I can count where this money is going to. So this mermaid tier again, I'm gonna sell. I didn't sell anything valuable, right? No. Okay, so we got this over here. So in total we have 5.7k of value. Did any of our stuff sell from this? No, it didn't. It's strange. Maybe people, they are not so many players online right now. Let's like 10k. It will sell eventually. So we will go to marketplace and see what we can get for those pants over here. So if we just filter it by agi, 5 agi on its own is like 6.99. 3 knowledge, I don't know if 3 knowledge is making any difference, probably not. So let's put it 659, so 600 gold out of this cloak. Though I'm not gonna sell this cloak. What I'm gonna do with this cloak is use one of my diamonds, rubies over here, and change the additional magical damage to add fees. So we spent one of our gems that we took from the dungeon, and we will be using this as our cloak for our barbarian build. So I'm gonna put this cloak in my shared stash so I know this is something that I'm planning to use for my barb. This loot, let's sell to alchemist. There is no point of me keeping this. This is just another 180 gold. I just will replenish the white one from here. And now with what we got over here, we now have what is 5,000 and 5.8k gold. Let's go ahead and sell some of our stuff on the market. So let's sell these arcane essences. Those go 775 a piece. So 4 of them, if we sell it for 750, so 1,000 gold, 1,050 gold. So we want to get 1k gold out of this. And sapphires, they are selling 324 each, so 350. Let's go 630 to sell those real quick. And this ultimate rubies, they're quite cheap though, and they are not gonna sell, so we will hold on those for now. The legendary ruby one, 353, 33, so let's sell this for 315. Or we can keep those two. Let's actually, you know what, let's do this. Let's keep those two, this emerald, and everything here we can keep here. So let's go over here. This is our gold, and these are our gems. So let's see, based on the 2 runs that we did with 5.8k gold and this cloak that we got from the dungeon, what we can build for our barbarian. And let's see if 2 runs in the dungeon are enough for us to build somewhat a decent kit. Oh, I forgot the necklace, by the way. I need to go back and take that necklace. I can use that necklace on my barb. Let me go back to my bard. Mhm. And this is the necklace that we had. We found this, so we 100% can just straight up use this on our barbarian. Oh, and something sold. Let's see, what was that? Yeah, so where are our bags? So those two, transfer, transfer. So we got more gold out of it. So yeah, this is our total earnings. Unfortunately, the other pieces of gear did not sell. Otherwise, we would have more gold right now. But 100% they will sell within next couple hours. They're not gonna sit and rot there for long. Okay. So let's say I don't even have this felon axe. Let's start with a. Oh, what am I going? Let's start with a felon axe, and we're going to go for an epic, and we want. What do we want? We want probably headshot damage bonus on our felon axe. So we have this for 555. We want to find a piece of weapon with another role that is useful for us. So this one has fist power and headshot damage bonus. This one has armor pen and headshot damage and projectile damage reduction. I think we will take this one. And this was 588 gold. I needed to take this away from here. Yeah, so good, it extracted it deducted from this one, so this is fine. So this is the amount of gold that we are dealing with, and this is our cloak. We can put our cloaks on ourselves right away without thinking too much. This is what we have. Those are the gems that we have, and let's see what we can do with all this stuff. Next thing, let's go for a helmet. We will try go to budget options and cheaper options. So we'll do barbarian, slot head, legendary, and type we want plate. Okay, let's see what is cheap there. And we have Jormundu and normal Nazal helms as the cheapest options. Probably we will go with Jormundu because it's quite a cheap one. So let's filter that out of everything and see what we can find with stats that are useful for us. Okay, so this one is 2 fist power. Let's go for the, let's see if we can find something with strength on it for cheap. So here we have 2 strength, 2 will, 1 dex, and armor penetration. So basically all of those stats we can use are useful for us. What else we have? Resourcefulness, luck. I don't want this. We don't want this. 3 strength, headshot damage bonus. Okay, I'm gonna go back and buy this one. We're gonna buy this helmet. It's not the ideal, but strength is nice, dex is nice, armor pen is useful, will is somewhat useful. It will give us more magic resistance to fight versus magic classes. Then we will be buying either scaled armor or northern half tunic. So let's go there. Again, we're going barbarian, chest, legendary. Let's see what we have, and we want leather. Okay, we want leather. So we either gonna go with northern half tunic or maybe even studded leather. Let's go with studded leather. I like the stats, base stats on the studded leather more. It gives us a little bit of magic resistance as well. So it gives strength vigor. So let's see if we have one with a dex on it. So 2 dex, armor, lag, memcap, dex resourcefulness, dex undead damage bonus, dex headshot, dex resourcefulness, MDR, dex Avandos. This is already this is going too expensive. So I think what we're going to do is we will take this piece right here, dex and armor rating, 300 gold. Next thing what we're gonna do, we have this legendary diamond over here. So we're gonna go to goldsmith and change this mem cap. Change this mem cap for Agi. Unfortunately, one Agi. And we also have this blue legendary gem. We will gem it and change this luck to action speed. So we got ourselves a chest piece now as well. Now, next thing we will be looking for is, let's go with some boots. Let's go with let's see what the options are there. Barbarian, feet, and let's go with legendaries and let's see what options we have. Pigachas are alright. Let's go with Pikachu because they are cheap ones. So we go Pikachu and let's see are there any options with Vigor on them. And there are quite a few options. So this one is like a very solid budget option, but let's see if we can get anything else for a reasonable price. I don't think so. I'm gonna buy this straight up. So we will just put it on as is. It gives us weak, gives us magic resist, gives us armor. So what we are looking at now, right now, we have 171 HP. We have 70% fist power bonus, and we have 29% PDR, 40% MDR. So let's put on our pendant on first. On our pendant, we will go. We have this purple gem over here. We will gem it with a, oh sorry, this was not purple. I need to go ahead and buy stack. Let's say we want to buy a stack of rubies. Ruby epic. We'll spend 500 gold, it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna throw away one because I've spent one on this, and let's go ahead and also gem another one with fist power. 2 fist power. Unfortunately, we are getting low rolled now. So okay, got this done as well. We are working with 5.3k gold. Let's go ahead and get ourselves cloth pants. Cloth pants are quite cheap now, legendary. We want vigor on them. Let's see if we can find 2 weak ones. Actually, let's go with the epic ones. Let's go with the epic ones. Let's go vigor and strength. Let's see if such exist for a reasonable price. This one is nice. 600 gold, 2 weak, 2 strength, physical damage bonus, strength weak agi. We can also go with that. Strength weak action speed. We can go with this. Strength weak action speed, strength. I think we will go with this one with his damage bonus and just toss it on our kit. So our fizz power bonus went up to 25%. Okay, PDR is 35% right now, on a bit on the lower end. What is our action speed looking like? 5.3. So a little bit low on action speed still. So let's see how can we get a bit more action speed there. Probably we will go with leather gloves. We'll go with leather gloves, and we want Vig on it. And let's see how much legendary ones cost. 600 gold. This power. 3 Vig. Knowledge, we're not interested. Vig armor pen. Vig knowledge. Knowledge. What kind of gems we have? We have 1 ruby. 1 legendary ruby. So maybe let's go and get ourselves riveted gloves, legendary with dex on it then. With dex, what about epic ones? Let's try to get one with 2 dex. 600 gold. Protects weak armor penetration. This can work. We can work with this. Let's put it there. 179 HP. 7.2 action speed. And PDR 38%. We have about 30% physical power bonus. So our fist power bonus is solid. It's good enough. We ideally want more action speed, and PDR could be higher, like 5% more would be like a sweet spot. But if we can't get it, then we can't. If we can, we can. So we have quite a bit gold here to work with. So we can actually get ourselves nice set of rings. So we are going go with Rings of Finesse, the epic ones. They are 1k pop each. So let's see what we have here. This one has action speed, which is actually, I'm gonna take this one. So for now, let's see what we can do. We still have one. We have one purple ruby and one purple emerald. So let's go ahead, get to the goldsmith, add additional weapon, additional physical damage to this, and let's gem this one with fist damage reduction. One max roll. That's nice. Okay, so once after we're putting it here, our action speed went up to 11%. Probably we can get ourselves another Ring of Finesse or maybe a Ring of Vitality to gain a little bit more HP. Probably with Felling Axe action speed, yeah, I mean, it's kind of low. I would want at least like 20% action speed with this build, but it is what it is. We are on a budget, so we have to play with the cards that game deals us. So let's get Ring of Vitality or maybe Grim Smile. Let's see how much Grim Smiles are going for. 1.2k. Let's find one that fits us nicely. Let's see if there are any Grim Smiles with action speed. Action speed at fees and physical damage reduction. Perfect. Just exactly what we needed. So we put this here. We went up to 181 HP, which is nice. We have ourselves 40% PDR, reasonable. We have 31% fist power bonus, and we're a bit low on action speed. Move speed is alright. We have 1400 gold left, so, and some gems. Let's toss those gems away. We can use them later. Let me throw these bags away as well. Okay. So with this 1400 gold, we want ourselves a bunch of potions. We want ourselves some bandages. We are running potion chagger, so we don't want that many bandages. We want more of a potions. And we want Francisca access, of course. So we got this. We got ourselves some Francisca access. We can go to the market and buy ourselves protection, potion of protection, the rare ones. So 255 a stack. And magic protection potions, 200 gold for a stack. We are left with 611 gold, 500 of which we will be spending on entering the high roller. If you have a little bit more gold, I would recommend also going there and looking for a legendary Bardiche. Literally any legendary Bardiche, like spend this 300 gold and toss it here. That means, yeah, you will need like another 250 gold to get from somewhere to get into high roller, but you can buy less access and maybe you may buy green potions of protections instead of blue ones in order to get gold. But generally speaking, I guess you got the idea, right? So right now we're looking at a pretty competitive a barbarian kit, which you can run in a high roller, and you will be fine. You can basically PvE and PvP with anything around the dungeon. So this, ladies and gentlemen, one of the ways. So I know this video took about like an hour, but uh, if you do this yourself, it's not gonna be an hour. It's not gonna take an hour to get yourself a kit. You will get yourself enough money for a kit within 25 minutes. So if you are kind of person that does not have time to run the dungeon like 8 hours a day, and maybe you have like a couple hours a day or after the work to like play and enjoy the game, I think you can take this route and get yourself some gold and get yourself some kits and play in a high roller, because I believe outside of Squire Royale, high roller is the best, is the most fun you will have, because there is no other place that pumps up adrenaline in your blood, and the thrill of getting good items, or your first artifact or some insane beast loot is just amazing. So I recommend you, if you don't yet, or you don't have the full version of the game yet, I highly recommend you getting it and playing High Roller. It's fun. So that's it. Hope this helps, and let me know what else would you like to see. Any guides, any guidelines. So I'll see you next time. Peace.